We are Billy Goat Tales. We love you, fam. Hashtag givers gang. 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 We are Billy Goat Tales. We are Billy Goat Tales.
What's going on, everyone? Welcome to Billy Goat Tales on this fine Sunday afternoon. We are freshly back from the Bitcoin show. We have a lot of stories to tell you, a lot of pictures, a lot of recap. We're also going to talk about the impact of the J.D. Vance speech today, the Bitcoin dump, of course. And then also it's IPO, crypto IPO season right here, right now. But first, let's go around the horn and say hello to the team. What's going on? Tex, Max, Biomax.
What's going on, fam? Good to be here with you. We're still recovering a little bit from the show, but had a great time. A lot of information, a lot of connections, and just a lot of fun and laughs as well. So good to see you here today. Share out the stream.
Yeah. DaveDigital, how you doing today?
Oh, just hanging out, doing living my best life. Looking to see if we've got a double top on Bitcoin, or do we have an inverse head and shoulders on Bitcoin? I don't know. We'll have to see. See if
Definitely.
it plays out during the show.
Definitely get into this some charting today for sure. What's going on, Red Man? Good to see you again.
Hey, thankful to be here. I'm grateful to be here. The conference was amazing. It was definitely eye-opening, that's for sure. Got to meet some people that I haven't met before, and I'm thankful for that. So back over to you, Billy.
Yeah, and Jimmy Jim. What's going on, Jimmy?
What's up?
What's
I'm
up?
tired.
Yep. Jimmy
Oh,
Jim's
man.
tired. He got
What
home
a
late
trip.
last night.
That was a long week right there, buddy. A long week. But we had fun.
Yes, we did. Well, let's get right into it. We're going to do some crypto bubbles. You ready for the bubbles?
We're not
Let's
ready
go.
yet. We're getting really close, though. Let's
Oh.
go.
All right, as you guys can see here on the
Well,
1
hold on.
hour. Oh, it is.
Somebody's supposed to bring them up. I'm trying to
Let's
click it. Somebody else is.
Let's do
Yep.
this.
There's too many open, I think. There you go. There
Hey,
you go.
there we go. Wow,
Hey,
look at that
hey, can you hear me now?
big green bubble there that says white. What
It's
is
not that
that? My goodness. It's like eating
A
up
whole
the rest of the
6%.
space.
Yeah,
A
it's
whole
not that big.
6% in the 1 hour.
It's
Anyways, it's an RWA coin. It's got some controversy around it. You can do your own research on that one. Flare is up 6.3% in a day. Penguin's up 5%. Fart coin 3.9 for old Dave over there. Loves his fart coin.
I don't know if
on
I have
the-
the record for farts now. I'm not sure if I can claim that. We'll talk about that a little later in the show, but I just don't know that I'm the record holder.
Yeah, let's save it for a time when we're not trying to do something else. Anyways, and the weekly, as you can see, white tokens up 231% on the week, still crushing it. Everything else is red for the most part. Quant 13.7, virtual still showing some there's lower highs here for virtual, but we're still up 2,000% on the year. So for all you holders out there, I know you're happy with that. Crow coin, let's look at Crow. Oh, Crow coin had a little pump here last week. And it's starting to tail off, some lower highs in there. We'll see what happens with Crow coin. Let's go to the monthly. Monthly, as you can see, this white rock RWA coin is up 317%. Aave up 40%. Aave showing some strength, got a little bit of accumulation going on in there. Hyperliquid up 59% for the month. Hyperliquid still showing strength. That's pretty much it. Pepe coin for you Pepe, don't step on my Pepe lovers out there. It's up 36% for the month. It's up one spot in the ranking. $4.95 billion meme coin. Still showing strength. So you got to give it up for the Pepe people. All right, Billy, I'll give it back over to you.
Oh, that's good, man. I've been unplugged from the market for the last 6 days, so it's good to kind of get a fresh recap. But let's keep that rolling. Let's roll right into the crypto market cap here. You ready for that, Tony?
All right. Well, we hit this one pretty strong. Bitcoin is down slightly, 2.5%. We got Ethereum up on the week, just slightly, almost as much as they're up on the hourly. And then, mostly everything else is red. We got XRP down almost 7% on the week. Solana almost 10. Dogecoin almost over 12. And just about same on the daily and for most of them. You can see there's a lot of red going on. Hyperliquid is almost bumping into the top 10. Cardano's still got an edge on it, but Cardano's down almost 10% as well. So if you go down the chart, you can see even through the top 20, you hardly see any green. But the total market cap is still up at the moment, 3.29 trillion. And fear and greed's at about 56. I forgot what it was last week. I think it was still in the 50s. I know we were at 63 and whatnot the previous week. Sorry about my voice. I'm still catching up from the conference, but let's see what we got as far as categories. We all know that the rehypothecated crypto is usually there at number one, and it's slightly down. We've got memes up slightly. I don't know anything about stonks, but it seems like it's been up. It took a ripper. That means it might fall on it, so don't jump into anything you're not ready for. And then we got the AI and big data up 2.75%. So trumpgrok.org. Do your own research, see if that's something you want to jump into. Real world assets flat at the moment, and gaming slightly up. So there we go. That's what we got right now for the coin market cap.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I need fear and greed to get down to like low so I can buy some more Bitcoin.
Into the teens, or is the 20 or 30s still good for you?
No, if it gets 10, 11, man, that's a great time to buy. It's always been a great time to buy. But, maybe now with 2/3 of the, 3/4 or maybe even more, 80% of the bull run over, 20 might be good on just for my own self, right? I'm not giving investment advice out there. Let's see. We got Crypto Princess in here. We have Alexandra G, of course. Great to see you. Thanks for stopping in. Karen, it is great to see you at the conference, Karen. Too bad we didn't have enough time to hang out. It seems like we're always moving from one thing to the next, like two ships in the night passing. We have, who else we got? Bellico. Good to see you, Bellico. And I said, Princess, right there and does things up in here. Good to see you. See you in a little bit, hopefully. Bedell, good to see you. Keith, good to see you. And we have Taco Berry. Taco Berry was our cameraman. Did a great job for us behind the scenes. That's Jimmy's son. Let's see, a little slower. Let's see, Mark Dutchy. Good to see you, Dutchy. Cluck, cluck. Where's Polio at? He needs to be here. Let's see who else. Anybody else? I feel like Frankie. Let's see. Scrolling down. Keith said hello. Poleman. Good to see you, Poleman. All sets up in the house here. Andrea, our famous mod. Farmer. Got to meet Farmer too. That was great. Oh, by the way, Farmer, Green Day Profits. He gave me this. This is really cool. Sheriff. He gave me one of his patches. I said I was going to bring it on the show. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. Who else do we have? Pennywise. Great. Karen. Yeah, there's never enough time, Karen. Yeah, it's always like that. Let's get into we'll go through the highlights of the show. We'll get into the Bitcoin dump. We'll get into the JD Vance speech. We'll get into some of these IPOs, IPO season for crypto. That's so huge. It's been in all these other industries for all these years. IPO season, caught on CNBC all the time, right? And now we're going to be talking about crypto IPOs. I think that's just shows once again that we are a real sector of the economy now, and it's good. Hey, Mike Ballmer, good to see you, brother. Thanks for popping in. Appreciate you.
And Billy, apparently Stonks, which we just covered on the market cap, Stonks, according to Tacoberry, was highly promoted at the conference last week. So there you go.
Oh, wow. Did you guys see anything from? I mean, it was such a big show. I didn't see anything from.
I don't recall.
Well, we know that we can trust our on-site reporter, Taco Berry.
Right. But I'm asking you
I
guys.
don't remember what happened yesterday. So
A booth. I don't remember seeing a booth. Rocco, good to see you, man. In and out. Crypto. Rocco, we hung out with Rocco too. And the Sin City bunch, which was great. We're gonna have some clips, I guess. But let's go around the horn. What was your favorite part of the show? Let's start with DaveDigital. What's your takeaways, Dave? What did you like about the show, and give us some ways.
You going a little rogue, Billy?
No, we're doing Bitcoin conference recap.
Yeah, I liked it all. I mean, that was just seeing everybody was really cool. And to break it down to each person, I don't know, but there was a handful of really cool moments. One of them, of course, meeting Alex O'Crypto and hanging out with him. Then later getting to have dinner with him. That was really cool. Seeing Cassius and Randy shoot a music video. That was surreal. There was a lot of cool stuff. Did you want me to show the video of them shooting the video now, Billy? Is that what
If you want, man. Yeah, whatever.
Sure,
Yeah.
we'll do that now.
So cool, man. So cool.
Yeah, and so that video hasn't even dropped yet. So that was Jimmy obviously doing the camera there. So he was getting all
Yeah,
the cool shots.
I got recruited for director and cinematographer.
That young
for the
guy with the
video.
white hair was Jimmy.
Yeah, that young guy
Wow,
with the
man,
white
he's
hair.
moving
Yeah.
like a 20-year-old man.
Yeah.
I worked up a sweat, I can tell you that.
Yeah, he did have some boob
And
sweat whenever we left.
The valet loved seeing me come down the stairs because they knew they were about to get paid. We had to pay off the valet 2 different times, once for our photo shoot when we were all suited up, and then again to do the music video, have them bring the car up and put it right there in front of the hotel. Had to pat a few palms and make sure we didn't get in trouble. But they were real friendly. They dug it.
That guy really liked it because I patted his palms as well. So he must have really liked it. He was like, this guy pays.
Yeah,
that was
keep everybody happy. They'll turn a cheek,
My dad was asking, did you rent the Lambo or is that one yours? Didn't you have to leave yours at home in the garage with the other 3?
Exactly. No, we definitely rented it. We rented it we went and picked it up on Monday. We drove the Lambo around for 3 or 4 days. The boy got tired of the Lambo, so we went back and traded it in on a Ferrari. So we spent the last couple of days, or last day, driving the Ferrari around, and it was a lot of fun. he really enjoyed himself. I think Tuesday or Wednesday night, we went out, about 10, 11 at night, and we drove around for a few hours, ripping it down the strip, and then taking it up on the 15 and stretching our legs out about. Took it up to triple digits a few times and just had a good old time.
Not your keys, not your Lambo. Like that.
Exactly. I'd rather rag on somebody else's and not deal with maintenance and all of that kind of fun stuff. But I tell you one thing, tax was ridiculous. The tax on that was ridiculous. I mean, the tax was a third of the rental cost was tax. I mean, it was like staying at a hotel. You had the car tax, you had a luxury tax, you had a county tax, you had a tax. It was ridiculous how much tax there was.
Well, I don't know. These guys are in a playful mood today. I don't know. Jimmy's talking. Somebody puts Biomex up on the screen. Hindi, what's going on? We got the chance to meet Hindi too. He was at Sin City Crypto. That
Gotta
was
be
great.
Dave.
Yeah. So Dave, we were on your segment. What else? So you like the behind the scenes video? You like meeting Alex O? Anything else stick out? How was the food? You like the food? He must be frozen. Dave's frozen.
Dave's frozen.
Yeah. Dave's frozen.
Someone thaw him out.
Look at him. Let's just stare back at him. He's gone. He's
really
like, Jimmy took my segment. Trade Fly, what's
He
going
asked me
on?
a question.
There, he's got a question for you. Which car did you like better, Jimmy?
Oh man, that's tough. I would say on the freeway, the Ferrari. I mean, when you stepped on it, those extra, I think there's about it's either 30 or 40 horsepower. I think the Ferrari was 660 horsepower. I think the Huracan is 630-ish or something like that. On the freeway, the Ferrari was sweet, but it was real quiet just driving around. You didn't really get the throatiness at the lower speeds, just cruising down the strip and whatnot. It's a head turner. It was a lot of fun. We had people hooting and hollering and yelling at us and come up to the red light. Everybody wants you to rev it and stuff like that. But excuse me. But if I was gonna buy one of those, man, that'd be a tough call. That'd be a real tough call. I'd probably get the Lambo, just not in green. That was my son's choice. We had a few to choose from, and
It stuck out.
oh well, yeah. And I mean, I chose black, but they wanted to change the tires on it before we could take it. And then I was like, nah, I'm not waiting on that. I was like, we'll just pick a different color. I really don't care. So the boy picked the green one, and that's what we sported. And we had a good old time in that. I mean, Cassius found out we had it. He wanted to shoot the music video, so we did that. And we took Lifer for a spin in it. Let him stain his pants a little bit riding around in it. But it was a good time, man.
You got any video of that? That'd be great to see if we had video of that.
Oh yeah. We got Sammy crapping his pants here. Let's see here. There we go. You getting that?
Don't see anything yet.
There we go. Whoop.
Somebody keeps double clicking you.
All right, I'll stop. You go, Tony. There we go. Here, let me get him spooled up.
That's street mode? Yep. Low roll. The green, baby.
Watch Lifer's face.
Oh, we're gonna smash it up. Oh my god.
Look at him looking. He's making
He's holding on to the dash.
Oh
And Lifer ain't built for that, I don't think.
I like. Oh, no. Whoa, wait. Oh my god, this thing glides on the pavement. Like, we were like sliding around. We were swimming on that thing. Oh my god. I felt this like height, you know what I mean? We were sliding. You're crazy. You're crazy, man. I don't think yeah. I'm not gonna lie, I got scared off my pants, y'all. I'm not gonna lie. I thought before we were gonna crash. I'm not lying.
It's good stuff right there, man.
Oh,
Time of his life. Good stuff.
Yeah, that was great, man. So what else stuck out for you, Jimmy? I know you had a good time at the Sin City studio. They keep bringing up. Come on.
Yeah. I finally got the honor of opening the club. And I told Dave, I was like, you let me open the club. I was like, I'm gonna come gyrate on you. I'm gonna thrust on you some. And it was his anniversary, and I told him, I was like, well, that's probably about as much thrusting as you're gonna get after a trip to Walgreens for a gift for your wife. But I think we caught that one on video too. Let's see here. Let me pull it up. And you getting it? You got that, Tony? Or somebody?
I don't see it. There we go.
There you go. All right, here we go.
Who needs Omnia, baby? We got Sin City Studio.
They opened the club.
I
think if you watch it on the
What are you
live, I
down
think
here, babe?
Dave
We
was
got
really
Sin City
enjoying that
Studio.
more than it appears to be in this video. Look at him. He's like, what are you doing? Oh, I love this. Look at him. That was good. But we had the whole crew there. I mean, there's Hindi on the far right and Billy. And who is that behind Billy? I can't tell.
Oh, that's Farmer. That's
Oh,
Farmer. He's in the
that
chat. Yep.
Yep.
That's a
And
different
then,
farmer.
we had Green
Just
Day
letting you
there
know.
and Redman.
Oh, is it? There's two farmers. Okay, that's not TRD Farmer. That's the one that was in the chat.
The one
here.
in the chat's in El Paso. He's my best friend.
Oh, that's a different farmer.
That might
Okay,
be CRD farmer or someone else.
that's crypto.
That was a good time, hanging out with the boys, seeing what they did over there at the studio. It's pretty incredible. I know since I've known those guys, they've come a long way. I mean, the back of the studio now is beautiful. They've got 3 different sets and a video board they can push behind any of the sets. If you watch Lifer last week, he was streaming from there, and I think Discover Crypto was there, and several other creators rolled through.
Hackers was
did their
there.
streams. Yep, and that was great to see them have some success with all of that. Really proud of those guys.
Absolutely, man. It's
Overall,
great setup.
man, I mean the whole conference was incredible. I mean, it was just a tornado of events. I mean, between having the photographer following us around on Tuesday and dinner Tuesday night, conference Wednesday, dinner Wednesday night. I mean, it was just boom, 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 boom. Next thing you know, it was all over. But getting to meet everybody, got to meet Alex. We got to who else did we meet? We met so many people I can't even remember. I know my son, he thoroughly enjoyed it. That was his first time in Vegas. So I wanted to make it special for him. So we rented the cars and, we're able to go rip around town. We went to a few card shops out there. He got to meet some of his set of the breakers that we work with there in Vegas. Got to go see their shop. Got to rip some cards with those guys. They gave him a bunch of boxes of cards, which was awesome. We probably gave him $1,200 worth of cards. So he was in hog heaven. And then they even sat him down and put him in one of the stream stations and put the whole overlay up for him and let him rip all the cards, not live, but they recorded it. So hopefully I'll get that video from those guys and see, what he looked like on stream. And then we went over to Paradise Cards, another really cool group of guys. He pulled a decent card over there. He pulled a Uptown, a Marvin Harris Jr. Uptown. He was shooting for the Downtown. That's the super desirable card that everybody wants out of that series of cards. But he was pretty stoked, to get that. And then, we went to a whole bunch of shows. We went and saw Penn and Teller. We went and saw O. We went and saw Shin Lin. We got to do a meet and greet, meet some of the cast over at O. We got to meet Shin Lin.
Bless you.
Like we were there. I mean, it was just action packed, man. Just action packed.
Yeah, Jimmy was on a roll. Trying to catch up with Jimmy was hard to do. He's busy. Jimmy was busy.
Billy was calling him like if he was an ex-wife, he wouldn't pick up.
Yeah.
Here, dude.
Taco.
Well, we'll bring Taco in and see. That was the card he pulled there, the Marvin Harris Jr. Uptown.
Nice.
But let's get his perspective since we're.
Is Taco there?
Yeah, he's rolling that chair. I can make some room for him.
All right, just to give you guys an update while Taco's coming in, the reason I'm in the dark, some reason it looks like the power is out in the neighborhood. So I'm just going to run on laptop battery until it doesn't work anymore. So I'm on my phone hotspot.
Do you have a flashlight you can put on your face?
No light.
You can put like a flashlight right
Put it
up
on
to
your
your face, Dave.
All right, now we got the infamous Taco Berry in here.
There you go, Dave.
He was
What's going on,
our
Taco?
production manager.
What's up?
You still got those M&Ms, or did you eat them all?
Oh, Taco!
They're all gone.
Tony ate them
Oh,
all.
got them.
So what was your favorite part of the week, I should say?
The Lambo and the Ferrari.
And what about
The
all
Lambo and the Ferrari.
People wise, I mean, being in the music video was fun. Obviously getting to meet the crew, that was sick. And
old
Gary
crew.
Cardone, he invited me on his show.
Yep,
So
this
that was-
boy, I'm sitting there talking to Gary, trying to get him on our show, and then he was like, "I've never met someone so young that has a crypto portfolio. I'm gonna have to get you on my show." And I'm standing there like, "What am I, minced meat?"
Hey, Taco, I heard that you took first place in a national competition while we were there.
I did. Mario Kart Bitcoin 2025 champion.
Right there.
Yep, that boy, he saw. So it was the Exxon Mobil booth, and they were, I mean, really, they were just showing the capabilities of their immersion cooling liquid. So they had a Nintendo Switch with a monitor inside of a big aquarium filled up with their cooling liquid, just to show people, hey, here's electronics submerged in this liquid and working fine. So they had a competition. It was Mario Kart, and they, whoever had the fastest time over the 3 days would win the grand prize of a orange mini fridge. And day one, he was number one. And then he came back day two, and some people had beat him. So he went back to the room that night, studied the track, came back on the third day, and then I think he beat him by like 12 or 13 seconds. It was pretty big.
I was 10 seconds off the world record.
Yeah, and he ended up winning the mini fridge. He was pretty proud.
Was it really called a mini fridge, Jimmy? Is that what it was called, Taco?
No.
It was a
Whoa.
well, it
What
was
was
a
it called?
mini, or what was it?
It was a mini fridge / skincare fridge. So it heats and it cools.
Whatever the hell that means. I
Well,
don't
wait a
know.
minute, man. We're
For Tony,
right
my
here
iPad
in the
in there.
midst of the champion, huh? You the champion of the whole show?
The whole
The
thing.
champion of the whole show.
You know what that means.
Baby, tonight.
Let's go, baby. Taco Berry. We got to get him a trophy. I think we got to give him a trophy. Maybe the Golden Goat trophy.
He got a trophy. It was an orange mini fridge skincare
Whatever.
thing, whatever it was.
I mean,
Yeah, he's got his
I'm
olive
using
Olay and
skincare.
Tony's
I
skin,
don't have
his eye
skin.
patches in there right now.
We got to get him an emoji.
But yeah, I think the boy had the time of his life, meeting all you guys, and I mean, he got to meet Lifer, he got to meet Chris Cyborg, the female UFC champion a few years back. She's now retired, I believe.
oh yeah, you guys got a picture too, didn't you? Yeah,
Yep.
I was standing right
And,
there when she walked by, and you guys grabbed her.
he got sucked into Randy and Cassius music video. I mean, hell, me and Billy got sucked into it too. So I'm really excited to see how that video comes out. Cassius
Oh, they're going
was,
to edit you and
trying
I
to
out
tell
of
me
that
how to
thing, Jimmy. We're too old. We
yeah,
need taco.
probably so.
We need Taco
Probably
Berry
so.
kind of
Old
stuff,
man
not
moves.
us. Yeah, our old man moves.
But when we went down to shoot it with the Lambo, Cassius was trying to give me direction and stuff, and I was like, "Dude, I got this, and I ended up shooting a whole bunch of different ideas that he hadn't even thought of. And then after we got done, I was like, "Hey, check the footage, make sure you think we got enough, and see if you like it." And when he saw it, I mean, he was beside himself. He was hype about it. He was like, "Man, I can't believe." He goes, "I wouldn't have ever even thought of any of this stuff, to do." So I'm excited to see how that turns out myself.
Yeah, that's going to be fire. I can't wait to see that video. That is
That
going
was
to
a
be
catchy ass song
Tacos
too.
in the chat. I see you with the tacos in the chat for Taco Berry. Look at that, Taco. You're a celebrity in the chat.
Yep. There you
got
go, dude.
tacos. We see Trey Flies down there too. Yeah. Well, let's keep going around the horn. Redman, what about you? What's your favorite parts? What's your takeaways? Did you like the food?
I think, first of all, I live here, so none of the food or any of that stuff. I mean, first of all, well, we went to Emerald's Lagasse's restaurant, and that was amazing. The steak was outstanding, but you wouldn't expect anything less from Emerald. He
What is
likes
Emerald's?
to bam it
Which
up.
one was Emerald's?
He's a famous
Delmonico's.
Delmonico's. That's his restaurant.
You know who Emerald Lagasse is? Come on now.
I didn't know
Yeah.
that
Some
was
culture, Dave.
I think who he is. He says,
Yeah. So but I think my biggest surprise was meeting the crew that I just did a deep dive in the Discord, meeting that whole crew, the whole dev team over there at QUAI. That was pretty cool. Because I know I'm headed down the right path when you see those people out there and they're trying to teach people about their new coin that they're putting out. The biggest thing,
Were they friendly?
I mean, is so many. I mean, Alex O, I didn't know I shared so much in common with him. I didn't know he was a carpenter. I didn't know he told me some great, fantastic stories. I think having conversations with these people that we get to see and seeing them and talking about other things other than crypto, getting to know who they are personally, it just makes you want to support them that much more. And FD White, to all the influencers out there that I respect, that I asked the special question to, and they know what the special question is. Thank you for answering that. That's been on my mind for a long time. And it just having a conversation with these people, shaking their hand, especially after you watch them for years and years on end, it really means a lot. So when you come to the conference, just know that you're going to meet some people that you see every day, and be ready with your questions, because they'll answer them. And most people are humble enough that they will love to get to know you too, because you're part of their fan base. You're helping them as much as they're helping you. And I really appreciated that part about the conference, other than
Red,
Jimmy's
You're not
Lambo.
gonna tell us what the special question is?
Red's always got a secret agenda. He's always like I'm just going to give you enough to make you think about it. Then you got to come to the Discord to find out the answer, right, Red?
Yeah, yeah. So my question was the Bitcoin DCA strategy. Everybody's got one, and everybody thinks everybody else is good, is great. So yeah, that's what I asked them, and I got a bunch of different answers, and I appreciated the fact that not everybody came up with the same thing. I think Crypto Jeb was the only one that said buy Bitcoin every day, which I agree with. I mean, I don't see anything wrong with that either. It's just probably not a path that I'm going to go down, but
Seems a bit impersonal.
everybody came up with a question that you can tell they thought about it and they were honestly trying to answer it, and that was 100% with me, you know. So Billy, I'll send it back over to you.
Yeah, no, that's good stuff. What about you, Tex-Mex Biomex?
Well, I had a good old time all week long. We started out Monday. What did we do Monday? We started out going over to Sin City and seeing Jimmy pull up in the Lambo. I've got a little bit of a video on that. I think it's out on the shorts. If not, it will be later on this week as we do our recap. But as Tradefly just mentioned in the chat, he got one of those free tickets that everybody was offered at the conference. You could claim free tickets for next year's conference, a general admission ticket, which Billy, I think you said they might be switching up the names of that. So we don't know if that's a 2-day ticket, a 1-day ticket, or what it's going to be. But I claimed 2 of those because I had a press pass and I had a industry pass, which fed the team during the week, which was awesome. My favorite part, I think, was some of the fun that we had. You know, like we had a get together with Lifer. He had a little get together with his community. That was really awesome. No sleep, but just running it to the ground. And then Crypto Lifer gave me a little one-on-one training tips. I can share a little video on that here in just a second. Here we go. I'm going to pull it up.
Yeah.
Just a little quick sit down with Sammy, Cup, and Handy.
Where is it? There it is. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Right?
Is he teaching you how to
4,
count?
5.
Can you hear it?
Yeah, we can
Is he
hear it.
teaching you how to count?
It's on the go, but we're gonna
Yes,
clean it
it's
up
like
in a
that.
second.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then
What?
6.
So I was shooting this video
Join
across
the
the
support
table,
lines, man.
and Lifer basically pulled out his
All right.
phone, just pulled up
No,
a
you don't
chart and
get it
started
yet.
showing Tony.
But it's all
Let me
gonna
show you
come
how to
together
do
in a
this.
second.
It was great.
He's painting a piece of art
Yeah,
right now.
it was really good.
I said he's painting a piece of artwork right now.
He shows it at the end of it.
Jesus.
3, 4, shut the door, right? Alexo?
Yeah. It's like a complex.
5,
It's
6,
a
pick up
complex
6.
inverted head and shoulder.
Yeah.
See.
It's the cone head
There's
on a
a
bicycle.
there's a little chart.
There it is.
Upside down head and shoulders. All right. Well, that was part of it. We just had a lot of great times. I mean, just talking with Alexo at our dinner at Delmonico, and then seeing some just funny things that were always done here and there. It's just good. I'm gonna have to go back and watch a lot of the actual discussions and talks that we missed just running around, but it was a heck of a good time. So
Yeah, man. No, it was great. So for me personally, Alex O, we finally got to give each other a hug. Been around each other for years now, and it's great to finally meet Alex. Randy. I got a small, tight circle, right? Lifer, Alex O, Frankie, Randy, probably the 4 people that are really in that circle that whatever I can do for them, I'll do for them. And there's a lot of other people too. But as far as just there's a magic. I can't put my finger on it. It's just something that you just, if you know kind of thing. But it was great having the whole team together. That was our first event. Everybody on the team was there. It was great hanging out with everybody, cutting up, poking fun at each other, just boys being boys. It was great when Taco Berry farted during the X space.
That's not even
I
fair.
don't think that was
That's
him.
not fair. I'm thinking it wasn't Taco, and now he's not on screen. Billy's like, yeah, let me
Oh, you're
blame
right.
Taco.
DaveDigital farted during
Here
the
in
X
the room,
space
like,
Not
heard it on
live.
the
sure. We're gonna
screen.
have to bring in CSI to find out who the actual finisher of that fart was. But I know there was one person that had to make an exit
I know
soon
someone
after.
that's very fond of farts on screen right now.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And it started laughing.
So that's what made it funny, was that not only did you hear it in the room, there was a delay. I had to put my ANC on because everyone talking, and then I would hear it in my headset. And we were sitting in the room, and you hear the brrrt, and then like 3 seconds later, you hear it on the stream, and it was like, oh my, that just made it even funnier.
You guys,
Yeah.
I shouldn't even open that can up, man. Because
Yeah, you definitely shouldn't have.
hopefully Dave's power goes off. We won't have to hear that fart noise all night.
Did you go back and listen to it, Billy? Did you go back and listen to that
No
part of the space? Oh, okay. All right.
No.
That room was the
I tried, but I haven't heard it
absolute
yet.
room I've been in a long
Yeah, I did get my
time.
security back between Billy and Tony and David. I didn't get my security back. They were gonna have to remodel the goddamn room.
Easy.
Yeah, I tell you what, that I do not suggest that anybody that gets offered an interview in our studio at the hotel do not show up. That's what I suggest.
but the really the most I would say personally, is meeting those guys, right? Personally, from my heart, that's what was most important. But really, from a professional level, meeting Brad Garlinghouse and talking with him, shaking his hand, seeing and talking with Peter Schiff, and just showing him my face and letting him know that I'm one of his trolls out there, CryptoBilly 111, because I troll him a lot. And just having some good conversation with him. Meeting Charlie Lee, thanks to Miss Teen Crypto, introduced me to Charlie Lee. Those are big. And of course, Aaron from Altcoin Daily. I met him several years ago, but just to recap a little bit with him. So that's what you get at these shows. You just never know what you're going to get, like the box of chocolates that Forrest talks about, right? So it was just amazing. Those parts were just amazing. And as far as dinner goes, I think that steak at Delmonico's was the best, man. That was really good steak. I know Alex O and I got the same steak, and we were tearing it up, man. We were tearing it up. So that was great. That was a great time all the way around.
Yeah,
Wayne
I have
C,
to
good
agree.
to see you, man. Curtis Hill, good
And
to
that
see you.
Bananas Foster's at the end wasn't no punk either. That was really good stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, tableside bananas Foster. You can't top that, man.
Yeah, man.
Just don't sit too close to it.
And to
Yeah,
have an
Tony-
opportunity to
Tony's,
talk to people from Golden.
left back of his head, I think, might have gotten singed. Scared the crap out of him when they lit that thing.
Yeah. Dutchy.
Did
I
we
see-
did we want to go through some of the pictures and
Yeah,
stuff?
let's hit them. Let's hit them so we can
Let's
get through this, hit the next sections. Yeah, man.
I'll roll
let's
this
pull up.
video while you're pulling them up.
Is Ashley in here?
Not today, it's
I see her in the chat.
Oh, she's in the chat.
Yeah.
Yep, that was from our visit to Sin City Studios, so that was pretty cool.
Yeah, that was good
Highlight of the
stuff.
trip. So many highlights, and I have to echo what you guys were saying about how they've done with that studio. I mean, I've never seen the inside of what looks like it used to be a warehouse transformed so immaculately with soundproof and carpet and, like you said, the moving backdrop for the stage that's digital. You know, it's just really good setup that those guys have there. And shout out to their
Yeah, the last
breakfast
time I
bar
saw
that
the
they
back
got.
part of that studio, they were wrapping cars back there. It was concrete floor, warehouse walls, and what Rob and Dave have done with that was pretty incredible. Not to mention, I mean, I can remember way back when I first met those guys in my very first trip out there. I don't know, 3 or 4 years ago, when they were all crammed in one little room, what is now the main studio. They had, Rocco and everybody was crammed into a very, very small space. And then I flew back out there and helped them, break that apart to make a production room and then make the actual studio an actual studio. And I had not been back out there. I've gotten a lot of phone calls about making stuff work in the back, but I hadn't seen it yet, and I was very, very impressed with what they had done.
Yeah, I agree. Super
All
impressive.
right, I think we got pictures pulled up here. Can someone can? Am I sharing? Oh, never
I think
mind.
you're
I'm not
finished.
sharing. My
No,
bad. I unshared. Think it's this one. There we go.
There we go.
So I highly recommend, man, any of you creators out there, definitely hire a photographer, have them follow you around for a day because the shots and stuff we got were just fantastic. Um, a lot of stuff we can use for content moving forward on our website, even though it looks like Taco got most of the screen time on these, but just really good quality photos. We got a bunch of a car, of course. The photographer was really good. Definitely coordinating us, getting us in good spots to take really good pictures. That was a great shot of the team there. But they offered them in black and white and color. He did minimal editing. That was the key thing. He was able to turn all of this stuff really quick for us. But some of these are just really good candid shots, and then that's kind of what we told. We wanted to take the group pictures, but we told them, I want to get a lot of candid stuff that we can reuse, on our website or any promotional type stuff. But I mean, these just came out fantastic. Oh, wait a minute, where's the good one? Where's the good one? I know it's coming.
Oh, it's coming. And it's a two-shot.
Oh, there it is. There it is. And we got, Billy here, getting a little pat down to Dave there. I think Dave thoroughly enjoyed that.
Ah,
Oh, there's Cool Mo D right there. And there's a few shots from the room. Before we went down, there's my man trying to become the champ.
Yeah, focused in his
there's
eyeball.
a good picture of it. You can actually kind of see at the very top of the monitor, you can kind of see the water line off to the left of how they had that submerged in an aquarium. That was pretty cool. I've seen that stuff many a times in mining facilities and whatnot, but it was cool. They had it set up with a video game and you could really see what was going on. But so many great pictures, man. I was very happy with a lot of these shots they came out with. Billy and his bow tie, looking dapper.
Little bow tie. You know that black one was actually in my
there's
bag.
Billy and Peter.
Yeah,
You found it.
Billy and that's Dick and Peter.
Yeah.
you stole that from me, Dave.
There's the Quiet Network for you, Red.
Oh my goodness. Oh, there. Oh yeah, there you go. There's Billy getting his what was it?
He was about to direct the choir.
I needed my glasses to see, I guess.
Oh, there. Yeah, there's Billy
What was we got?
feeding his
Oh,
new
oh,
addiction of
yeah, we got to
crypto
get into
cards.
those cards. Yeah.
Billy's gonna
We'll talk about
unopen the
those.
ones he opened.
Yeah, Bill's gonna crack
Yeah.
open a
So
box of cards.
those cards right there, the Cardsmith cards, you can actually pull a whole Bitcoin.
We're going to do it
That's kinda
today on
one
the
of their-
show, guys. We got that box right there, and it's right in front of me right now. And we're going to open it up today on the show to see if we won a Bitcoin.
He
Let's
couldn't
go.
stop
Let's get a
himself, but he already
Bitcoin.
took off the plastic.
But
I'm
just
like-
so many good photos that the photographer took.
Oh.
I don't even know what's happening here.
I know. but I got a feeling we're going to see that like over and over again on social media somehow. I just got that feeling.
Tony,
He loved
Tony's
that
wife
cactus.
said, "No other women in Vegas," and he was like, "I'm taking this cactus." She
They
didn't
got
say
it as a
anything
fake
about plants.
cactus.
But yeah,
Yeah.
there Tony acting a fool,
Jimmy doing what he does.
laying in
best.
that. Yeah, exactly. That was the most uncomfortable chair in the world. And this was kind of cool. Everybody painting a little spot of a. I guess we never
go
did
back.
get a picture
Go back.
of the
That's
completed.
cool. That's DaveDigital, and then you got me in the background. That's so both of us, Dave. That's awesome. That's awesome, dude. That's a great memory.
I don't think we got a completed painting picture though. That kind of sucks. I didn't even think about that. There's our guy Alex.
Oh, crypto.
That's a great picture.
Alex,
right
Gang,
there.
oh,
gang,
honor,
gang,
gang,
right there, baby.
Amazing person.
And
So
then
glad we got
Alex
to meet
O
him.
and Trade Fly.
Trade
Yeah.
flies
Old
in the
winner.
house. There you go. Oh, yeah, we can't show that one.
What is that one?
But we had J. Every time we go live, here comes J Chains.
Somehow,
Good
some way,
seeing
man.
him. Really good seeing him. I have to say, he looked unburdened. And I'm not sure why.
By what has come?
Yeah, he was in the moment.
There's
the whole
Dave
time.
and Tony giving goo eyes to each other.
Is he unburdened by what has been?
Exactly. But so many great pictures, man. I was very, very pleased. All these group ones were great too. That was what we made the thumbnail from today. And we were smart. We got there first thing Tuesday and started taking these pictures because if you didn't do it Tuesday right when the conference opened, you probably wouldn't have got a clean picture in front of the Bitcoin sign because everybody was, of course, taking pictures there. But lots of good stuff. Oh, good shot of red.
Jeez.
Who was that? I forgot.
Julie.
Julie.
Oh, yeah,
that
that's
was
right.
Julie.
That's right. Well, there's
Julie
Taco
K, right?
Taco
again.
Berry.
Oh, yeah.
There's Miss Teen Crypto.
Yeah, there's our girl, Miss
There's
T,
Randy.
Miss Teen Crypt, and the whole gang in front of the Gemini Teslas.
Oh yeah, Jimmy Void, Bronx, Bitcoin, XRP Bulls. I like Jimmy Void. He's OG.
And then we got a bunch of good Billy and everybody team shots. Definitely be able to reuse a lot of these for different items.
For toilet paper.
That was a great one. Oh, T-Shroom and Crux and Tony showing the $1 million trade he just made.
That was Red conducting orchestra.
Oh, there's the boy going up on stage at Penn and Teller. There might be some personal stuff mixed in here. I hope I don't have any ugly stuff in here. And there's him at the card shop ripping cards over at Paradise. Oh, there he is taking over Rob's seat over at Sin City. I think that was Monday, I believe. when we were over there. And there's Dave in the Lambo. And all the damage spots on the Lambo that I took, because I wasn't going to have hear no BS if I brought it back with a rock chip. But that place was wild. I've got a few different photos of kind of what that place looked like. We took the Lambo back and picked this bad boy up here. That was fun.
Tom Selleck, Magnum PI.
What else did we have? Then we had a bunch of lifer stuff. Oh, here's your grand champion, Mario Kart champion with his
Little
mini
cooler,
fridge.
mini fridge.
Yeah. And what else do we have?
Easy.
Oh yeah, here's the beef Wellington that we had at Hell's Kitchen, along with the crispy pork belly appetizer. And then where was this thing? Yeah.
Do it.
Fresh cracked coconut
Nut 3 ways. And I hate coconut. And I ate all that.
It looks so
At least
good.
all of the sorbet. That was fantastic.
Do it.
Fresh cracked coconut.
What else do we have? Here he is over at Hitman's
All right, we're looking
place
for
ripping some cards.
everyone's- at least my favorite case hit, the downtowns, and you have the new uptowns.
The best part is
Because
that one of the guys that rips with him, VGK, brought him into his little stream station and actually, put the whole overlay up and let him go at it like he was live. They recorded it. Hopefully I can get the recording from him. And then they had pickleball court, they had basketball court, then Taco playing with some old bat.
I think that was his
I
girlfriend.
think she
for the
cost
whole trip,
cost
wasn't
him the match in this game. But there was just so much to do, that was outside of Bitcoin. Here we were at O and meeting some of the cast of O. That dude on the right was just creepy. He was I forget where was
Looks
that
like
guy
Red
from?
Man.
Oh, he was from
Yeah, no, the dude in the red was from Ukraine. You could hardly. Oh no, here's Tony. Now look, Tony.
Oh,
Not only
That's my
do we,
side job, Billy.
this is Tony and his self care here with his little eye patches under his eye.
Go back to that clown picture again. Let me see
Gotta
that.
do it.
This guy?
Yeah, yeah, okay. There on the left. And now go
So
back
the
to
dude on the
Tony.
left, he's been with the show since the beginning. He lights himself on fire every night. That's his claim to fame. The chick, all she does is swim. But the dude in the red, I think he jumps between Cirque shows because he does acrobatic type stuff. And then do we have one other one, I think. Here's one.
Get off there. Turn.
What?
Get off the screen.
Keep going.
There you go.
Well,
There you go.
my bad.
It was,
Yeah.
it was a
What
booby
happened?
pic. There was boobies on the screen,
Was it?
but Jimmy,
No.
it was your own booby.
Oh, there
pic.
was.
No,
wasn't.
no. We don't want to bring attention to that. So, anyways, there was good picks. That was remarkable, man. It's just a remarkable time. Great picks, great photos, time of our lives. And while we're thinking about it, let's so right here is that box of cards. And Jimmy says that in this box of cards could be a Bitcoin winner. So,
Could be.
how many cards are in this thing? How many packs? There is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 7 packs. Now,
Billy like a breaker, showing the box and everything.
what we're going to do, and
Let's go Bitcoin.
if we win a Bitcoin, it is going to be amazing. I
You're gonna
should
give it away to chat.
give a whole thing away to chat. Oh, we'll have to give it to. We'll have to do something for sure.
Hey, big shout out to BC Port Court. I see you in the chat.
Well, Jimmy's probably really a professional card opener. I'm not. But here we go. Now, this one looks
Rough,
interesting, Jimmy.
Oh,
What is that? Whoa,
Oh,
getting a lot of reflection on it.
a holofractor.
Yeah, it looks like a holofractor of some.
That's 1 of 7 boxes.
Yeah, it's in 1 of 7 boxes.
Really, this is apes, and I got a Bill Gates card.
Sure, is it?
Yeah,
Is that Bill Gates?
it says Bill Gates on the back. I don't know
Billy,
if
how are you going to know if you
Oh,
get
yeah.
a Bitcoin?
Jimmy's going
The
to tell
redemption.
me. Is it redemption?
Should be a redemption card. Yeah.
Well, this one says currency ruby.
Ruby.
On the back,
Is it
it says
numbered?
ruby.
Does it have any numbers on it?
Let me get my glasses on.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
It says currency ruby, no number. Valued for its vibrant red color. So this is an artifact card. All right. So Jimmy's telling me I'll know if I get a Bitcoin winner, right? It'll be
We got to get Billy the card.
So that
rankings.
card there is a super short print, Billy. That one's worth some money.
which one?
The ruby.
The ruby.
Oh,
We got to get Billy the card breaking.
Battle. The box is retailed for $180. Is what they retail for, and they're available at Target, Walmart, GameStop. Where else did the guy say?
Hardsmiths.com.
oh,
Yeah.
I got a number 13 Ethereum card.
Whoa.
Oh, it's numbered. Got a gold
It's
number on
numbered.
it there.
It's got a number on the top. It says 13. Number 13. Ethereum card.
Oh, that's
Just the base number.
yeah. That's just the base number. It's not serial. Serial number should be on the front.
Oh,
Well, we got the checklist here in our hand, so
what's this one?
I can't see it.
It's
Oh,
number. It says
oh.
number 5. It says
That
jury
is
name 5.
that's a standing Liberty quarter, according to the checklist.
All of these are currencies. This one's 24 cents. Inverted Jenny.
What number is that one?
Number. Oh, man, my glasses are filthy. Number 11 looks like.
Is
And then I
it
got another one
11
that's
or is it number 11-SP?
dash SP.
All right, so that one's worth money too. That's another short print card. That is
Wow.
inverted. What does that say? Envy? Number 11
Jenny?
SP?
Inverted Jenny.
Inverted Jenny.
Created by Tim.
I got them both. So it came in the same. I got
man.
an inverted number 11 and the SP. One's SP, one's not. They look the same.
The SP will be worth some money.
And I got a King Ethereum currency King card,
What number is it?
32.
That was created by Eriki Shukotner.
So if you guys are
That's
just
a base
tuning
card.
in, we got a box of Bitcoin cards from the Bitcoin conference. And I bought a box. Jimmy bought a couple boxes. I'm opening my boxes up right now. My cases or packs, I guess you'd call them. And there could be a full Bitcoin in one of these cards. And we are hoping that we get a full Bitcoin, aren't we, Jimmy?
That would be awesome.
And so here's the next pack. Let's see what we got here. Uh-oh. We got some special card here.
Oh,
This is a Satoshi Nakamoto, number 54.
Whoa.
Another
Didn't we
jazzy
have
refractor.
dinner with Satoshi? I think we had dinner with someone who knew Satoshi. Red man gets the joke.
What else you got in there, Billy?
Oh, I got another SP Cold Wallet 39 SP.
39 SP.
Ooh.
Hey,
I don't know.
Billy, that other card that you had of Nakamoto, that's called a meta rare. That's the third rarest card you can get out of that.
Boom.
Wow.
Is that Nakamoto card?
Meta
one?
Let's
Yep.
go. Let's go.
Yep. Put that thing in a sleeve. Put it in a
Meta
top
rides.
loader. Going
Does
on
it have
eBay
his
tonight.
phone number on it?
He's already got his phone number.
So that's the third rarest card.
Third rarest.
So what's the rarest? The Bitcoin, of course.
The rarest.
Well, there's set exclusives, which are there's the Bitcoin 1 of 1 and the Bitcoin 1 of 21. So that's probably the redemptions is the rarest.
Let's go.
So Billy's doing all right.
So what do we pay for these, Jimmy? Like $116 for the whole box?
Yeah, they were wholesaling them to us for $1.05. I think it was like $1.16 with tax and everything. So I'd be willing to bet those 2 or 3 cards you got there, you probably got your money back. I know we were spot checking a few of their cards, and they had some, $30, $50, $70 cards that were already listed on eBay. And the interesting thing about Cardsmith too is that that fella, they had a lot of licensing deals with like a lot of TV shows. It was like Wednesday, and oh yeah, here you go. Look, right on the back of the thing. It was Wednesday and Mega Man, Bob Ross. Yep.
Oh, dude, I do got a Bitcoin card.
Oh,
Golden
It just
Girls.
says Bitcoin on it.
Does it have a little scratchy thing on it, like a little scratching stuff?
No, this is the Bitcoin card. It says Bitcoin on it.
Is number 21?
Number 21.
Number 50.
Number 50.
It says Bitcoin currency cred, the Bitcoin card, and it's a Bitcoin number 50. I don't know if it's worth
Yeah, it's just a
anything.
base card.
Base
That's a base
card.
card. Yeah.
This is a pretty cool card. Oil.
Yep.
We have a TI-80 currency
the numbers.
creed and another ruby, a number 8 ruby card.
Number 8 Ruby.
Yeah.
SP on it?
Did Oil have an SP on it, or was it just a number?
Oil just had, I think it was a number. Yeah, just a number.
Just a number? Okay.
Yeah. I do have the bear market SP,
Bear Market SP?
number 23.
Bring on
Oh,
the
that's a
bear.
cool card. I like that card.
Bear
How much
market
you want for it,
SP,
Billy?
number 23. What'd you say? What I want for it?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. You probably got the math over there. I don't. Is that a rare one?
I don't think that one. What was the purple one?
painted.
No, it's not worth much. Only a few bucks.
Yeah, it's a
Just-
short
just send
print.
it over.
If it's an SP, that's definitely one to have.
So the
That means it's a
SPs are the
short
good
print.
ones, huh?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, these things are tough to get open. I'm trying not to,
While Billy's trying to open a new one, I'm going to show a little bit of it's not the
Yeah.
finished painting, but the Babylon is the name of the project that had the like paint by number up. So I'm going to share that real
Yeah,
quick.
go ahead.
So right around, I think Billy was painting in the
Ooh,
eyes,
wow.
and Dave, I'm not sure what part you were painting in. Maybe I know that I was
Over there where that
painting.
guy's head is on the right.
The guy's head is on the right. Okay. I know I was painting like inside that star on the far right between the two B's. I was painting over there. Anybody else paint on the wall?
Yeah, I painted.
I know you painted right around the eyes, I think. Any other? Did you paint by
No,
number?
I was talking to Eric.
I was
about the project.
painting number 2. So it's kind of cool. The Babylon project, whatever they were doing, it was fun, interactive. You can see the paints on the left on the shelf with some brushes. And I have one of those little stuffies. So I was excited to take that home.
Yeah, and like what Brad was saying, or what you were saying, that number 2, what that means is what you couldn't see on the board was a bunch of numbers, like paint by numbers, and then each little paint had a number on it. So you just grab the paint that matched the number, and then you go fill in the number. That color paint, it was pretty cool. Are we gonna hit another take profit on stream today?
So here, bring this up, Tony, real quick. This was the actual cardsmith, I guess the main guy that Taco did a little interview of. This guy was he was really, really cool. Gave us some stuff, and we actually ended up taking a few packs over to Hitman and show him.
What's going on,
Here you
Billy
go.
Goat fam? It's me, Taco Berry, and we're here at the Cardsmith booth at the Bitcoin 2025 Summit. So, I have a few questions for you.
Yeah, ma'am.
I've seen a few different trading card booths. What makes you different than those other booths?
Great question. Well, we started in 2022. So we've been around for 3 years. We're distributed nationwide, and our real claim to fame is we're the home of the Bitcoin redemption card. So you can find crypto in every one of our cases, in our collector boxes, our mega boxes, and you can find an entire Bitcoin inside of trading cards. First off, a lot of fun, a lot of collectability. If you're into trading cards, you're going to love our product. You're looking for gemstones, refractors, serial number cards, of course, the crypto redemptions. Plus, we have short prints, amazing art, and just a lot of collectability.
And how much will the people be paying for these?
You can find boxes nationwide for $35. It comes with 2 packs. Comes out about twice a year. Check out GameStop, Best Buy, Barnes & Noble, Target.
All right. Well, thank you so much to the Cardsmith. Make sure you check them out and buy their products. We personally love them. Have a great one, Billy Goat Tales fam. What's going on, Billy Goat Tales fam? It's me.
So the $35 box is a much smaller box. I guess the one that Billy just ripped. This is Series 4. That's the one he just ripped. These bigger boxes retail for like $180.
I got an oil SP.
I think what he was saying too is there's crypto redemption in every box, right?
Every case.
So there's 12 boxes in a case, 12 mega boxes. So
Jimmy, I got something special here. It's
Yeah,
got a
you do.
special number on it, 20 of 99.
Oh, there you go. You got a number
thicker.
card.
It's a lot thicker. It's
That's
a bull market card.
Well, just let us see it. Oh,
Okay, and then on the bottom here is that special number at the bottom there.
yep.
that's a serial print.
So that's a good hit right there, dude.
Check.
That's a
Tell me
serial
what that
number
one's
card.
worth. Huh?
We'll have to look it up.
Oh, I
Look it
thought
up.
you had it right there.
Say the card again, please, Billy.
What was the card?
It's
20 of 90.
bull market. It says bull market, and it's number 20 of 99. Special number on the bottom.
So the closest comp is out of 45, and it sold for $108. So I'd value that right at about $50.
No kidding.
Can you get a little bit more country in that accent, Taco?
We and then we went to the another booth that another fella that was selling crypto cards and whatnot. He gave us what did he gave us this here, let me pull myself up, I guess.
Yeah, pull yourself up.
He pulled a Michael Saylor. It's like a $200 card.
No, it's to 500. The last comp was $105.
Or $105. Yeah, there you go.
He also gave us one pack out of this $1,200 box they've created. It's called the Warriors versus Villains. Comes with 10 cards, $50 a pack they want. This is a different company that did them, but special thing about all their cards is even the base cards are limited to 1,000. So everything's rare with theirs.
Yeah, it was pretty interesting. They're super transparent. You can see exactly, if you're in sports cards, I mean, Topps and Panini, they don't really share, how many of these cards they're printing, and it's definitely up in the millions that they're printing a year, and probably even billions. But they're not very transparent with. They'll tell you the odds of getting a card, but they don't actually tell you how many of each type of card. And that was something that this company really focused on, was the transparency aspect of, exactly how many of each card there is in a particular series. We did get some series 2 of their cards last year, and then this year, I guess
that's their special one.
oh, this was the battle packs.
Yeah, it says limited to 1,000 on all the base cards. So there's only 1,000 of this card.
But they it was really cool to see, kind of our worlds, our two worlds of crypto and cards, coming together. I'm hoping I see Philly Whiz Kids is in the chat, and he was my number 1 breaker guy that we work with. He's the fella we had down for the rodeo and whatnot. And I think something like this would do fantastic in card breaks, for the simple fact that, hey, if you actually pull a Bitcoin redemption, you don't have to work with, other people, try to find a buyer or any of that. I mean, you scratch it, you got your Bitcoin, you put it in your redemption code, and boom, shoot it to your wallet, and you're done. But it was a very, very intriguing. I think even Hitman thought the same, that it was, super intriguing. Something very, very different. And the transparency aspect of it is really cool. I mean, we're spending tens of thousands of dollars a month on sports cards, and you're hoping for that one big one, and but you just don't ever know how many cards are in a series. And if a set is doing well, what do? They print more. These folks, the guy that's printing this Michael Saylor stuff, the real transparent guy, most of their cards sell out, before they even hit the market. They pre-sell them, and they sell out every time, just because they're a limited number and they're not making more. You have to wait for the next series to come out, if you want to get in on some of their cards. So that was really, really cool to see those two worlds coming together. Just another way that crypto is adopting new people.
Well,
So
it's amazing that I $115, and I think I just got probably at least double that if I wanted to sell some of these. That Ruby card.
I mean,
That
you
bear
definitely
market
made your
card.
money back for sure.
Yeah.
You for sure got your money back.
Yeah. And you get your money back, and you also have a chance to rip some Bitcoin. So, hey, it was fine. It was fine. Good way to cross over to Green Day. Good to see you, man. Good to see you, Green Day. We was just talking about you a little bit earlier. Freeway, good to see you. Thanks for stopping in. We were talking about our Bitcoin cards that we bought at the Bitcoin 2025, and I just opened them live on the show here and pulled some pretty good cards. Didn't pull the Bitcoin winner, but Jimmy's got a couple bucks. Hopefully, Jimmy's got a Bitcoin winner. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, we're gonna do a rip and review on ours. I'm gonna keep both boxes sealed in case we have an oopsie. Though rarely do we. I mean, the boy here can just look at a box, look at a few stats, and then just ramble it off in a video. But if we make it through our rip and review and we have a box left over, well, I mean, maybe next week we'll rip another box and see if we can't pull a Bitcoin. That would be awesome.
Well, let's bring DDT up because we could talk about this stuff all day long. It's fun. DDT, what's going on, man?
Evening. Hello, everyone.
You got that
Am I on?
Yeah, you're on, but your mic's doing that dingling.
While you're fixing it, we will run this.
So I think what it is, it's almost like the gain on your mic is high. Like the gain, I think.
Okay. How's that? Better?
Yeah, it's not your voice. Your voice is good. It's just kind of like a.
Okay, let's do this then.
Kind of.
How's that? Is that better?
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry.
I guess so. I don't know.
I can't.
It's a high gain.
Yeah.
But how you been, man? Wish you were
All
at
good.
the Bitcoin conference. We'd love to hang with you.
Yeah, definitely next year. I'll definitely come out next year. Yeah, it's just not that was short notice, but yeah, there's just too much going on personally to kind of get time off, and yeah, but definitely next year is a plan.
Yeah, good news. It's going to be in the same place next year. So
Yeah,
that's
So-
exciting.
I'll definitely try and wrangle with Frankie and Tony to get me like an industry pass or something like that.
Oh yeah, press
So,
pass.
yeah,
Get
yeah,
your press pass.
or something to that extent.
Yeah, they got us press passes a couple of years ago. Oh yeah, but of course they went right. So
Yeah, but apart from that, all good.
What are the chances I'm going to hit my final TP on this trade, Darren?
What's your TP, Dave? Let me start sharing my chart.
I think I am around 106, 2-ish.
106.2. Yeah, it looks good. But let's share this one first. I don't know if it's that one, not DDT, mate. Market structure. So I just want to start off with this one first. Oh, that's someone else's chart, not mine.
Oh, that's somebody. Who's doing the breakout? Who's doing breakout chart? Let me see if I can find yours. There it is.
Yeah, cool. So basically, just basic market structure and kind of simple ranges, not really volume profile. We've just been ranging within the kind of the previous weekly levels, but also as well, kind of what we've done, just basic structure this week is created the Monday range, we dropped it, and then obviously we've headed back down. And then bar that, I don't know if this is going to mess around. Yeah, cool. So I've put my, I can turn the levels off for now.
Andrea's saying your mic is low, Darren.
Low. How's
That's
that?
what Andrea is. Andrea's saying
that-
that in the chat.
And Trade Intuition was saying it was slow, but I'm just kidding.
I've adjusted the, it's clipped out, it's maxed out, so I don't know. Maybe I'll have to hold the mic a bit closer. But for the most part, basically we've just ranged within the previous weekly range. We've kind of got this whole kind of section of price action here. So obviously we had a range down here, we had a range up here, but I've kind of joined them now because obviously we've just been kind of going between them. Deviated above, had the daily divergence as we got to all-time high. A lot of people talking about weekly divergences. Yes, so weekly divergence is looking to print even higher than that. Obviously, we've got the monthly green dot confirmed, but also as well, the issue is that a lot of people are also talking about the monthly SFP, swing failure pattern. So we failed to close above this previous high wick of 109,880. But generally for me, I'm still in the thought that pullbacks are for buying. We're not quite done yet with the run. Saylor did announce today, kind of did his usual tweet on the Sunday, that he's probably buying again. But yeah, over the weekend, we've not really done all that much. Let me just flip to my other chart, which I'll actually show you. But yeah, we've kind of, it did come down, but problem is as well, sorry, let's just flip over here, flip to the 4 hour. We needed a retrace. It just is what it is. Like people, we do get too bullish. Let's actually go to the daily. You can just see literally we've had very little pullback. We've literally, rather than coming down, putting in a higher low, we've just gone sideways, accumulated, allowed the oscillators to reset, and then gone back up. This is literally the first time where we've actually had a solid drop. Drop being what, 6 or 7%, whatever it is. Not a lot for the grand scheme of things, but for the most part, it's healthy. And already you'll have sentiment flip. Everyone's calling for the bear market now and all this type of stuff. So for the most part, the only thing that the weekend's really done for me is kind of, we've come down on Friday, New York session, we've set the weekend range. Literally, we had this kind of for scalping. There was a W formation here. So obviously there, high, low, obviously then come back down. And we've come back up. So structure's good. It's looking better. But also as well, like even my thought was maybe we would dip a bit more this weekend, which we haven't. But also as well, because Friday was such a rapid move, like here, all of this was quite aggressive on the New York Open. The prediction is now, obviously, you can see kind of in the zone. Oh, if I get that right, if you see here, we've literally come back up to take the New York, come back into the Friday New York opening kind of highs. So that's looking good. Also, as well as we've been moving up, there's just been a bit of, there's been a lot of, like the open interest is closing. So that means it's good. It's kind of squeezing out some of the shorts, specifically on the lower time frames. Generally, what I'd be looking for at the moment is, I'll probably have to flip back to this one. Hard drawings, and just put this DDT on. So generally kind of, it will line up with the volume profile, but I was thinking somewhere around here because of the way it kind of deviated this previous weekly mid-level, this kind of 107-ish, 107,000 will probably be the underside resistance. You have some wicks here, and also as well, let's just hide that. For now, you can see we've obviously as well, at that level, we've got a little volume profile level. Just move this back a bit. Yeah, so you can see we've got we've fallen out of this top range on the volume profiles, and yeah, that lines up with the previous weekly mid. So there's a few confluences here. I think I had a Fibonacci pull as well that was also quite confluent. So it's either, I would say it's there, yeah, a little bit lower. So kind of that was kind of where I was, like 106.7 to 107K is kind of where I was thinking this may move up to. The only other thought is that what it could do is, because you see this previous day high level, it's now flipped that with a vector that looks quite healthy. 4 hour money flow is not that good, but the 1 hour is looking okay for a cross. 1 hour is coming up quite aggressively, and also as well we've had 12-hour green dot with a 45-minute money flow across, so that's a 1/16th, and then also currently we have the 16-hour printing which, yeah, on daily close, when did this print? Sorry, it was 5 o'clock today, my time. Yeah, so basically this 1 hour money flow needs to also cross by daily close, which is like an hour and a half, to kind of have another 1/16th. The volume's quite not there yet, but this is also the concern that you're pushing on lower volume. But kind of to the upside, I'm looking closer to 107 at this point. And everyone obviously is calling for lower at this point as well, which kind of my best trades are the counterintuitive or counter trading, right? The counter sentiment trading. I think everyone's getting overly bearish again too soon. And generally when that happens, we just get like a tweet or we get some news out of somewhere and then just carry on back up, right? So you got to play.
I think you're right about that. I think you're absolutely right.
You got to play the good with the bad here, right? You got to kind of, it's kind of that whole time in the market beats timing the market, right? Kind of just my kind of brain is ticking over saying everyone's still starting to get too bearish. So there will probably be a retrace up kind of where these levels are. And then if it wants to drop down, it will drop down. The only concern kind of where I always base a lot of my kind of TA off is the 4 hour money flow. The 4 hour money flow is still red. Generally, it means obviously when I see 4 hour money flow red, that's obviously kind of for me where I would say it's kind of better for shorting. That kind of always gives me my bias, kind of more for shorts. But for the most part, yeah, if I was looking there also as well, lower levels, I would say probably your best lower levels to look at is this kind of, if it literally just rolls over here, if this still becomes a lower high, and that just rolls over kind of your SFP, take out this low, take out the weekend lows is also kind of a good trade. Generally, that always happens usually it can happen during Asia, but Asia session, sorry, that will come up shortly or start shortly. But New York generally will like to take back the weekend liquidity. Even, I don't know when it was, when Monday, here was a good example of the weekend liquidity. So you could see kind of out of here, we pumped up, we left these lows, see on Monday we can take the lows and then we continue up. So it's always good to watch. Generally, New York would want to take the liquidity back, kind of retrace a bit of whatever's been built up, the open interest that's been built up, or the positions that have been built up kind of during the weekend. So it's something I watch for too. So yeah, generally like 103. But I think on this chart, the only other thing I'm really looking for is there's a daily naked point of control that's lining up with something that I did see. Where am I? Yeah, there's let me just look off that quick. So kind of here around 103, oh not 103, sorry, 102. Let me just time frame up a bit so I can scroll this out and show you the huge volume profile. So I've pulled a huge volume profile from here. So at this point of this whole price action, we've come down to literally the POC, we've bounced back up. I think it's highly unlikely, just based on what I'm seeing, that we get back up to the 108 value area high. So the thought is obviously we will get to a point, roll over, come down, kind of 102, 200 is kind of where I would say I'd be confident to look for a decent trade. But obviously being the volume profile, obviously we have all of that. So kind of as one of the systems that we use with Frankie's kind of style of trading with the volume profiles is we'll kind of wait for a deviation and then a reclaim. So obviously take all this liquidity or take these wicks out, kind of bing bong around below, and then go for a long. That will probably bring it down to 100k psychological level. So literally anything in this zone is kind of look for long zone for me. I think at this point you'll find sentiment will be at its worst. Kind of, oh, we're losing 100k, everyone's freaking out. But I think at this point we're still good for the most part. Until we lose like 97, 98k, I would still think we either summer range, kind of we could range anything between 100, 110k, kind of carry on this volume profile, building value there. Or, we come down and then carry on up. So there's two ways about it at this point. But for me, for the most part, I'm not really worried about price action. I think people are getting too, or not us, obviously a lot of us kind of have been in the markets long enough to not get too perturbed by price action, right? We trade it both ways. We can make money long or short. So it's probably not good for the spot bags as such, because obviously you can have either a bit of drawdown or obviously making less profit on your spot bags.
If there's one bag I'm not worried about is my Bitcoin spot bag, but doggone these alts, and they need to do us some justice here, man. I mean, I hope, and my thesis is that we are going to continue to have the cycle and have altcoin season. That is my thesis. I've said it on YouTube. I said it on X. I'm sticking with it. But my gosh, I would love to see some action on these altcoins. And I understand the dominance of Bitcoin is got to come down. But I really long-term, like I whoever said that earlier in the show about the advice, I think it was Jeb that said to you, Redman, buy Bitcoin daily. I think that's strong advice, man. I think that's good, healthy advice. But man, I'd like to see these alts rip. So can we check out our favorite coin over here at Billy Goat Tales, Cardano DDT? Can we check that out?
Luckily, I did do Cardano.
Thank you.
Thank
you, bro.
So the only issue for me with Cardano at the moment is, I think it was the weekly, is pulling a weekly blood diamond, which is not ideal. Let's just neaten this up a bit.
And I think it's also pretty high in the volume profile. And it looks like 50 cents was a level that we could be looking at.
Yeah, so this is obviously on Coinbase. It's just kind of, I think there might be a little bit more price action on one of the other exchanges, but I just use the Coinbase as the, wanted to hide that. Sorry, fumbling fingers. Cool. So yeah, it's money flow on the weekly. Still red. Obviously, it's got the red trigger dot on market alpha B, with obviously everything kind of pointing down. Daily, yeah, it's just been ranging in this range for the most part. Daily, a lot of the alts as well. The one thing I am noticing is the higher time frames are starting to anchor, so that they're starting to get oversold already. And we've not even had a proper pullback on alts, right? And we're already kind of the sell pressure's kind of somewhat subsiding, which is a good thing in my view. But generally, yeah, wick to wick, we had a 4-hour divergence literally as we came into these lows yesterday. So that is kind of okay for kind of price action for now. I have very few. So with Cardano, the only you can take the POCs off for now. So this kind of range below us, where we're holding now the value area high, sorry, at 66 cents has been quite key. We've literally flipped it, held it, moved up, came back down. We're holding it as support now. The money flow is not kind of giving me all that much hope just yet that it's going to hold. But this 60 to 66 cents zone below us has been quite a big accumulation zone, right? And this is on the 4-hour. This is like a matter of 10. This was like 2 weeks of accumulation at this zone before it started moving up and flipped the levels to support, right? And got out this profile. So for the most part, with Cardano, 60 to 66 cents is kind of your golden level, or your levels to hold. They've been acting as key supports for now. We can turn that VP off. We've got it at daily, and then you can see here, this is kind of, so we have a volume profile up here, which we lost, but obviously we came, it's a bit hard to show, but obviously we have this one here. We have that volume profile, and then we obviously have the bottom one, right? So obviously we've lost this top section here, this top volume profile, but we're trading quite substantially in this lower one. So this is probably the one that I'd follow the most. Yeah, this daily, I think as well with Bitcoin, how's the 16-hour, 12-hour, 1 hour. Yeah, it's following Bitcoin kind of almost, and it's one of the ones that has. If I just look at my daily nakeds, POCs. I just don't like. Yeah, 4 hour lost the support. So just horizontal level 4 hour. There was a. Don't do that to me. 4 hour, it lost that 71 cents kind of key, kind of wick on the 4 hour. So that was kind of also as well level. It was relatively holding. If you flip back as well, you see 71 flipped, kind of 71 to 73 held, and then it's lost it now. If I were to say kind of where I would probably be looking, kind of either DCA bag, obviously not financial advice, but if I was going to DCA, I would probably still say this kind of literally where it's hit now is a decent level. It's shown good levels of kind of support when you're looking at this kind of flip that I was saying, the volume profile that I was looking at. I don't know where, or if we have any other levels of, no. I wouldn't say, I did have a, so, and also as well, sorry, we did come back into a Fibonacci level, but the Fibonacci level is also subsequent to the fact that the 66 cents has been a key support, whether there's a fib there or not. Kind of the 60 to 66 cent zone has been a big accumulation zone, so hold there. If Cardano does start moving up and Bitcoin kind of decides to give us a little bit of a retrace, I'd probably be looking at somewhere around like 70 to 72 cents, kind of where it's lost kind of the support that it was holding. At this point, you have these 116s, obviously higher time frame money flow kind of above the daily isn't really kind of giving me kind of alt season vibes specifically with this, but the fact that it's also one of the coins that doesn't get literally obliterated every time Bitcoin sneezes is also something good kind of to note, kind of specifically when you are looking at altcoins. You got to look at the ones that are holding up kind of very well. And it's not that it's a biased view of mine. The charts for me are showing me that Cardano accumulates well. Yes, it doesn't run as hard as some of the other alts, but the fact that it's also not capitulating as hard as the other alts is also something very, very good to watch and kind of look for when you are looking to either buy or accumulate altcoins on spots or trade them, right? You don't want to kind of just throw hope in the wind and hope it goes up or hope it goes down. There's a lot kind of showing me kind of how Cardano has acted over the last 6 months, give or take, whatever, since November last year.
Well, and
to say that it's not kind of outperforming Bitcoin or not running hard, but the thing is, it's also not dumping hard as well. So there's
the news DDT. I mean, the Bitcoin OS, the VMX, you know, with Bitcoin, just the integrations that they're doing with Bitcoin. There was even a booth there at the show, you know, just showing the Bitcoin interaction with Cardano's ecosystem, especially on the DeFi applications. And there's just so much. The Bitcoin Ordinals bridge to Cardano, that thing's happening. The whole Bitcoin OS, that whole bridgeless transferring and with Bitcoin, it's like, man, this is the only one. This is like Bitcoin and Cardano, the interoperability. It's like, I just so long on Cardano. That's just me, not investment advice. Just that's my personal opinion. And so I've been trading it, but I also been accumulating it, kind of like my Bitcoin. Those are my two biggest dollar value bags, are Bitcoin and Cardano. So man, I'd like to see something happen here. Pray for me, DDT.
Yeah, but that's the thing as well. There's obviously fundamental news that's kind of keeping it in this kind of accumulation. So if it does run, and when it does run, because it's accumulated really well, it's kind of shown good price structure. It's just not straight up, straight down. That for me is very good, healthy price action. It's something that actually is better in the longer term, kind of per se, right? So you're trading or you're buying something that is not showing number one signs of weakness, but also not signs of strength, like roughly. So the accumulation on anything, it's always something before a move, right? Accumulates, so or distributes. no matter which way you're calling it. It's not just going straight up, straight down, which is good. And also as well, generally when coins accumulate for long periods of time, like even here, it range trading going sideways, kind of come down a bit, trading sideways. That's good, kind of in my view, for something to trade, and also something that's looking good fundamentally and also literally on the charts. I'm just going by the charts. I don't know all the news, but I can see that kind of what Cardano is doing or what Cardano is looking like on the charts. For me, kind of, it shows something is brewing with it.
Yeah.
Because it's not dumping and it's not pumping. So
Yeah. There's a lot
so-
brewing with it, sentiment wise, and just real world interoperability with Bitcoin. But
yeah, it's,
you know, I guess one way to look at this is kind of like Bitcoin when it was 16,000. You know, you didn't know if it was going to 9,000. So is it a good time to buy or not? You know, and it turns out that it was a great time to buy. And it's almost like that with Cardano. It's at 66 cents. You know, is it going to keep dumping? Is it a good time to buy? My personal bet, I just went in just now when you were talking, and I bought some more just for my long-term bags. And I also just bought some Bitcoin because I just, these are for stock or spot bags. It's just like, these are good prices to me. 66 cents Cardano is a good price for me. So I just got to buy some more of it.
it's bang in the accumulation zone. If it's going to drop and it's going to hold a very key support as well, it'll be kind of between 61 and 62 cents. That's kind of the lowest in the accumulation zone I would want it to hold. There's obviously naked weekly point of control. There's a daily and then there's a monthly. There's high volume levels here.
Yeah.
Which I would expect if price action plays out and it does come down, that will be kind of a big bounce. It will hold well there, but still within your 60 to 66 cents kind of accumulation range.
Yep.
But also the way things looking, if Bitcoin goes, then obviously the alts might lag a bit, but they'll go with it eventually. So if it accumulates kind of and goes sideways here a bit, then obviously kind of it's a good level, kind of just because of how price action has looked. I did see Joe had a question.
Here, actually, Darren, I have a question real quick from Joe. Actually, it's a different one. He wanted to know if you feel like the POC acts like a magnet, and why or why not.
It's a high volume level, so it's where a lot of the trades have happened. So based on how we trade, that is something generally kind of, and how the volume profile is constructed and how price action revolves kind of or resolves itself around the POC, because that's the highest volume level within a volume profile. Yes, it kind of does act like a magnet, and it's something that obviously Frankie teaches and Frankie says a lot. But kind of, if you are just looking at this, look how much price action we've had around it. You can say it's negligible, but kind of just from what I've seen, kind of personal experience, I can see that there is a lot of price action around this purple level.
My answer is yes.
72 cents.
Yes, I think so. I think
Yes.
that's a good answer.
So the more you use it, the more you find, yes, it will attract towards the kind of the major POCs. So Joe also asked, basically, if I had to say
real quick, DDT, because we got like a ton of stuff to go over, but hit it. Yeah, let's answer Joe's question on it.
He just wanted to path. So hypothetically, if I was looking at Cardano now, it's probably come down. So this will be come back test these highs. That would be kind of the bullish case for Cardano, hypothetically in that zone, give or take. And then obviously it's come down, come there. The next one will be literally it'll probably take out these lows and take out the lows, back test, and then go lower kind of into there. That would be kind of the two scenarios. Obviously, I'm thinking now, just by the way that the price action is happening, it's more than likely. You kind of have to have the third scenario as if it just goes sideways and accumulates and then decides to move when it wants to. But just based on kind of how the price action and the structure is, it'll either put in a lower high to go lower, or it's going to put in a lower high, higher low breakup kind of, so the way that Joe likes to look at things is probably kind of the best explanation, specifically with Cardano.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right,
Cool.
brother.
So,
I hate to cut you short, but I looked up and it's like we have 10 minutes left in the show, and I don't think we hit one of our topics yet. So we
you're on a
gotta.
mission. Thanks, everyone. Yeah.
Yeah, bro. You can
Thanks-
stay with us
thanks,
too
Aaron.
and hang out and chat. You know that,
I will-
DDT.
Yeah, I always do. Thanks, guys.
Yeah. All right. All right. A1, good to see you. Thanks for popping in. Joe, great questions. We appreciate you, of course. Who else do we got here? Curtis Hill, good to see you. Thanks for tuning in to Billy Go Tales. Pole Man, always good to see you. Can't wait to see you in October, Pole Man. Speaking of October, why don't we hit that, Dave, if you're ready? Talk a little bit about why we're going to see Pole Man in October. All right, guys. So if you own one of our NFTs, you're going to be in a drawing every year. This year, we're going to beautiful Lake Hartwell, the lake house, which is in South Carolina, right on the border of Georgia and South Carolina. We got it for a few days. During the same time, we're going to be going down to Greenville, the city of Greenville. And in Greenville, they have a foodie event, as Jimmy likes me to say. It's a foodie event, but it's basically around 100 restaurants, street vendors, best food in town. And there's 3 or 4 stages, different music playing. It's just going to be a great time, great event. It's kind of like the Taste of Greenville. They call it the Fall for Greenville. Oh, Tony, dude, they got the music up now. They got the actual bands and stuff up?
Not yet.
Not yet?
Yep,
Okay.
Yep.
Yep. So there will be on the website, they'll be, putting out there what music, what artists are playing. If you like country, if you like bluegrass, if you like rock and roll, heavy metal, they have different stages for different performances. It's just a great time. I've been to probably 10, 12 of them in the last 15 years. So we used to make it an annual thing. I didn't go last year, but there is Lake Hartwell, but that's not our exact place. However, that really looks similar. If you go back, Tony, there is that little dock there. Yeah. If you go back one more, there it is. That's similar to the dock we're going to be using. So we're going to have a fun time and how he won it. He bought one of our NFTs and we have a drawing. And if you have the NFT with one of the Easter eggs on it, you get pulled in there and you can win a trip. And we're also going to, now that we went to this Bitcoin show, we're really hooking up with a lot of other companies that are going to help us with different sponsorships and different things. And we're, of course, at Givers Gain here. We're going to give it all back. I mean, as much as we can pour out to everybody that supports us, we're going to try to give a lot of things back to our community as we grow here. So can't wait to see you, Pole Man. Yeah, go to our website, go to billygotales.io. Just the NFTs are 25 Cardano. That's it. It's really cheap. Don't sell them. We're not saying they're going to go up in price. We're not saying you're going to make $1 million on them. We're saying you're going to have one of those to get to our events and to win the prizes that we give away here at Billy Goat Tales. That's all we're saying. And you never know what we're going to come up with. Like if I would have pulled, heck, we might throw one of these cards on there on the wheel. Once I talk with Jimmy, because Jimmy might want, I always got to give Jimmy first dibs since he's a card guy. I got to give Jimmy first dibs, but yeah, look, well, let's get into some of these topics. Number one, JD Vance came to Bitcoin 2025. He spoke. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to see that particular speech. However, I did watch when I got home last night. I did watch Michael Saylor and a little of the JD Vance speech on YouTube when I got back, just to kind of know what they were talking about. Pretty impressive. The Coinbase stock moved a little bit off his speech. Crypto Bitcoin, as you guys know, kind of didn't do anything immediately after, and then slowly started going down. Every year at the Bitcoin show, it seems like there's a Bitcoin dump. So most of us guys, we're always expecting a Bitcoin dump. but it really didn't dump, right? 3%, something like that. So one of the things that JD Vance was speaking about was the crypto reserve and how they're trying to push that through this stable coins, how they're trying to push that through. And it just makes it all real to me. It's like, hey, this is happening. Michael Saylor's speech, just to kind of roll that into JD Vance's. If you haven't watched that, go to YouTube, go to Bitcoin magazine YouTube and check it out. He has a 21-point rule, and basically the way he breaks down why you have to own Bitcoin is a fresh new look at it. I mean, we all know Michael Saylor's canned speeches, but he's really added a lot to the logic and just the thinking behind what he's saying. And it is pretty amazing because he talks in there about how your family, not just you, but your family, that you can get your family into Bitcoin. And when you get your family into it, and it's a team thing, it's a team effort. It's generational wealth that's going to occur, but you have to do your work and get your family into it and educate them. And as he makes his case for that, kind of rolls into JD Vance's case too, because JD Vance owns Bitcoin, right? So he had to disclose that. I think it was like 400,000 to 500,000 worth of crypto, mostly Bitcoin. But it's so great to see a whole administration on the Bitcoin bandwagon. Guys, this was stuff that we dreamed about 3 or 4 years ago, that we all said, man, if this would happen and this would happen and this would happen, it would just be fabulous for Bitcoin and for the crypto community. And it's happening. It's absolutely happening. And to go to the show and be a part of that magic and be a part of that whole vibe, man, was pretty remarkable. Did any of you guys, because I know we were together for most of the time, did any of you guys catch the JD Vance speech? And if so, did anything stick out to you that we need to discuss?
Yeah, so I talked to somebody at the convention who had watched the speech live. I watched the speech yesterday on YouTube, but it was a recap. But anyways, the person I talked to about it live said that it was mainly all political and very little Bitcoin. And I just didn't see that when I watched the actual speech. He was talking about Bitcoiners. He made this reference to Bitcoiners owning guns, and then the liberal left is more AI related, and how Bitcoin needs AI and AI needs Bitcoin, and if there's detrimental parts to each one, it will affect the other one. And I could totally see where he was trying to go with that analogy, because let's face it, AI is basically integrated into almost everything nowadays. And so I'm sure there's going to be a point where AI will have something to do with Bitcoin, whether it be spending it in the market or people actually building agents on an L2 and Bitcoin in the future. Maybe I don't know, but I'm sure somewhere they'll cross paths. And there's such big groups of numbers on each side, both Bitcoin and AI. So I think he made some good analogies. And I think that he also recapped on the censorship problem with the global elites, not only in this country, but other countries as well, that want to silence people for their beliefs. And I 100% agree with him on that standpoint. I believe that everybody has a voice and that everybody should be heard. So within reason, of course, but yeah, that's pretty much what I got out of it. He did talk about Gary Gensler, and I enjoyed that part when he was talking about Gary getting fired, and he was talking about Operation Choke Point 2.0 getting taken down. And they have done that for the most part. We'll see if this new SEC guy is better. It remains to be seen, although his track record is very favorable towards crypto. So that's some pluses that I heard in his speech. That's all.
Well, I'll just say I think that it was awesome that sitting VP spoke at a crypto event. I think that's just an awesome thing. I know that we're short on interest of time, but that's my takeaway.
No, man, that is huge. That's first. We were there, guys. We were there. Part of American history. He was speaking as the first time a sitting VP has ever spoken at a Bitcoin conference. I mean, if you go back just 5 years to think that a president or vice president was going to even care about what's going on with crypto or Bitcoin, you would have it's amazing, right? So I think we were part of history there, and it's magical and it was special. We were in the building, we were right there, part of it. And I think we'll look back 10 years from now and say, yeah, man, we were there. It's kind of like, what was it in Miami when Trump was running? Yeah, I think it was 22. I can't remember. I was in Bitcoin Miami, and the Trump came to speak, and it was really cool. It was really cool. So it was like, wow, man, it's like that interest in our organization, our industry, is heating up. So yeah. Anybody else got any takeaways on the Vance? I can't believe it's almost time for the end of the show, man. We just plowed through this and we didn't even talk about half the stuff we were planning on talking about. But somehow we always do it, don't we, Jimmy?
Yeah. Hey, it was an exception this week. I mean, it was a big week for us, It's I don't mind running over a bit. I don't have anywhere to be. It's Sunday.
Well, we do want to get over
trying to recoup.
What's that, Dave?
We do want to get over to Keith, right? Is he still doing those?
Yeah, he's still doing those. But Redman, did you have a Redman's research project that you wanted to talk about today?
Let me unmute my
Muted.
mic. Yeah. So
Dave loves cutting you off midstream, man. I think he enjoys that more than the actual opening.
Yeah, no, and Tony, I got your message. It's all good, dude. So seriously, okay, I had this whole spiel, but now I'm just gonna say, hey, if you've got a Billy Goat Tales NFT, then you have access to Red's research channel, and there's a new coin in the channel. Just dropped yesterday. It's going to be Berachain. It's a top-down analysis. It also goes into detail about the partnership that was just solidified through Adventure Layer, which is going to be the gaming arm of Berachain. So not only do they have the decentralized finance part, but they also have a gaming part as well. And those are things that you can learn in Red's research. And I'll turn it back over to you, Billy.
Yeah, man. So yeah, grab one of those. We also, I'm doing a lot of my trades, showing actual, what I went in at, what the price I went in at, what the price that I came out at. I didn't keep up with it as much during the show. I didn't really make that many trades. Alex. I did make a trade. Made 18%. Alex O right before dinner was showing me the ETH trade that he just put out in his Discord. And so he showed it to me right there on his phone. I just looked at it real quick. It's Alex O. He's telling me right there. I jumped in while we're eating dinner. By the end of the dinner, I had 18%. And it was a pretty sizable trade. And I looked at Alex and said, thank you, brother. That was great. So but I think that was like one of the only trade. I might have made one other trade, but I try to put those, if you have our NFT in the Billy's Investments channel, and those are just going to be locked down. A year from now, people will be wanting absolutely to see what's going on in there, right? Like everything else. So, but yeah, man, get an NFT, come check out Red's research. He does deep dives on those, and it's really good stuff. So, with that, Jim, we got to go, man. We got to get over to Keith's stream. So I'm going to just throw up the ending here and tell everybody thanks for tuning in. We appreciate all of you guys. It was a great show. It was a great week for us at Billy Goat Tales. And We'll see you next time. God
Thanks,
bless.
Darren.